Okay, attempt number 5 at making this fucking video, because I keep fucking it up. It is going to be a very short video. It's not another half-hour waffle of me trying to blow ships up. This is just a very quick show, if you like, guys, because I have nailed angle on the bow. I've nailed it. Like, I know how to do it. And now I know how to do it, and I've realised it's actually relatively simple to figure out. We've just been overcomplicating it. So, let's just take this. I'm the captain. Hello, yes, captain. I'm submerged at periscope depth. I am at full stop. There are ships around me, so my radio man will shout out contacts. Ignore them, we're not even going to bother. That's not what we're doing today. We are legit just going to have a look at the map. Right, so we know the radio man's actually quite good. He's quite good on that hydrophone. He will randomly shout coordinates at you, which is nice. We know that the guy who can steer the boat relatively well. He puts it where I want it to go. This guy is God, because how he keeps his submarine stable at 12 meters, I have no idea. Right? So the most useless guy on this ship is this idiot, because you would think when this guy shouted a bearing, he may plot it on the map. Guess what? He doesn't. Right? At all. He does nothing. He just, look at him. No, he just sits there with his stupid hat on, with his hand on the desk, in his own little daydream. So I've had enough. So, take over the navigation chart. Right. Let's zoom out. Okay, first things about the map. When we were using it, it's quite confusing, and we also know that it's a bit of a ball ache to use, but I've got my head around it a little bit. So, if these here are grey, it means they are off, they are not happening, okay? So currently I can draw a line, that's all I can do, right? Toggle snapping, so if I see how I wasn't quite on it, but it did it anyway. Look, if I show you again, not quite on it, but it snapped it to the end of the line. Toggle snapping. Okay, so that's quite nice. I like that. We'll leave that on as well. We can draw circles and everything else. We can write on it and do everything else. Right. We need a protractor. Show protractor. Right. So when I hover the protractor over our ship, 0 points up, because that's grid north, which is great and all, but we're not going grid north, and I need to know our bearing. Right, now I can see it. It's up here. That's our heading, 265. Now I could figure it out. You know, I could figure it out, because the radio guy shouts headings, or contacts, sorry, relative to us. So he shouts them with the idea that 0 is the nose of our ship. So I could leave it like this. He shouts a contact, I do some maths and figure it out, but that's an absolute ball ache. I don't like doing that. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and turn enter angle on before distance. Right, hover that over there. Smash this. Oh, what have I forgotten to turn on? Show distance. Show. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I'll just get rid of this. Right. Show distance. Show angle. Let's just show the angle. I don't need to know how far, because I don't care. We're going 265. See how by showing the angle, it's showing the angle on the line? 265, there we go. Right, just a nice big long line, because we are all zoomed out, and there's the angle of that line there, 265. Right. Now, see how I did that? And now the protractor is, look at that magic. Okay, I'll show you how I did that. Press X to realign it to grid north, hover it over you, press spacebar and drag it down the line. Now our protractor is set to our heading, so 0 is now actually 265. Why does that matter? Well, I'll show you. Because if idiot boy there shouts contact at 80 degrees, right? Dosh. See how easy that was? Because I could do it at its 80 degrees from our location. Now, let's say we need some time to pass. Let's say he goes, let's say he goes, contact at 60 degrees, right? Again, we can come up here, we can hover it over 60, and bada bing, right? Now, I know which way this convoy is heading. It is heading from east to west, which automatically tells me that we're on its left hand side. Yeah, let's just draw a line. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's turn show angle off. Let's just draw a line, making sure these two meet. Like that. Right, now this is where distance would be important. This is where I could do with Jamie telling me distances, because then obviously these two lines, it will greatly affect how I figure out where they are. Right. Anyway, that's their heading. What is it? Press spacebar, you can orientate your protractor. Yeah? There we go. So now your protractor is orientated to their heading. They are heading from east to west. Well, you know, not quite, but they're heading east to west, which tells me that we are on their left hand side. Right. And then this is where, like I said, it gets to the point where I need to make sure that people, when this is where I would need to be quite quick, and this is where I need a team. So they're travelling down this way, travelling down. Let's say we're also travelling, yeah. So we're travelling. Let's say we've got to there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Let's say we've got to here, right, and they've got to here. Okay, and Jamie's like, oh, they're there. We're here, because remember I can always see us. So Jamie shouts me a heading of whatever the hell that was, 45, right? I would then quickly draw a line between the two of us. Yeah, smash my protractor to their heading. Look, it gives us 240. Well, that's really annoying, isn't it? Because we work in 180s all the time. Ah, okay, well then let's smash it back to 180. But then I'm getting the wrong angle. Because remember, I need to do it so that I'm stood on their bow. You set the 0 of the protractor towards us if they're on the left. And that gives us 121 degrees off the port bow. Okay. Does that make sense so far? Because we know that's their heading that way. But we only work in 180s. Because that's who we are. Right? If we could make it go backwards, but then it's this angle we want. So you put it there to there, gives you an angle of 120. So let's figure out doing it the other way around, right? Let's get rid of all this, do. Oh, I didn't really want to get rid of that, but there we go. We'll keep protractor on, turn on show angle. Yeah, right. Press X to reorientate it, We're heading 265. I know we are because we haven't changed, we haven't moved. Okay, there's our heading. Press and hold spacebar. Turn so that you actually go down the line. That's how you orientate the protractor. Right. Let's say he shouts one at 60. Then some time passes and he shouts one at 90. Okay, we can get rid of the protractor for now. We can get rid of the show angle. I just want a line. Okay. And this would be on our line as much as possible. Touching that one. There we go. It's quite close. Now we know that they are travelling. That was our first point of contact. That was our second point of contact. Yeah. So we now know that they're travelling west to east. So we're now on their starboard side. Let's get the protractor back. Okay. We need to know their heading. So we press X. We hold it over. Their heading is 70. 1-ish. Right. So we know that they're going along here. Let's say we turn around. Oops. 2 seconds. Let's say we turn around. We start heading back the way we came. Right, so we turned around and we're following them. We're still on their right hand side. Right. Jamie shouts they're there. I know exactly where we are, we're here. Right. My first thing I'm going to do is draw a line straight between the two of them. Dump, dump. And then I'm going to orientate my thing to 0. Hold it. We are 120. Oops. 123 or 4 degrees off of their starboard bow. Right. Anyway, guys, I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Oops. Nope. There we go. Yeah, let me know what you think. And I look forward to when we can all play, when I can actually have a competent crew. This guy's going to get sacked. And I shall see you later in a bit. Drew, bye.